Hello teachers, hello educator. So um, today I'm sharing on teacher evaluation. This is my personal point of view. My name is Jung Bik. I'm a mentor teacher. So I'm sharing this teacher evaluation in order to share you guys with some information, basic information regarding the assessment criteria on teacher evaluation. Maybe if you are a teacher, you can see and check that whether your performance matches to the assessment criteria or not. If you are supervisors or head teacher, you can also take it as a crucial part of your performance indicator as well, right? Evaluation as well. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here we got a assessment criteria, as you can see the description here. And also VP stand for very poor, P means poor, A means average, G means good, VG means very good. So once again, if you're a teacher, you try to do this, you try to check yourself with these kinds of assessment criteria, and then you can just pick on each columns here. Okay, so in order to evaluate yourself, but if you are the supervisor, you can use this basically to evaluate your teachers as well. Mostly I think mostly this is for English teachers of English, but it also applies mostly is also applied to the other teachers as well in the other fields, in the subjects. Yeah, so let's get started. So the first one is being well prepared for class. So if you are well prepared for class, so can you give a tick? Where is it for you? Is it good, or is it just average, or is it very good? So you can just do this to do self-reflection on your own task. Enjoyable teaching, whether the teaching is enjoyable or not. Okay, encouraging student, the teacher encourages student to work collaboratively, to work actively or not. Number 4, appropriate manner. The teacher behave appropriately to the student or not, or teacher is behave inappropriately. Okay, so enough handouts for homework. Giving handouts and homework means teachers are helpful or well prepared for the student, or can say resourceful as well. So next one is number 6, clear explanation on lesson. The teacher explain the lesson clearly or not. Yep. Returning homework punctually. So everyday teacher offers homework to student, but whether teacher offer the feedback or the homework that he has checked and scored on the homework. Let's go to another 7 assessment criteria of the teacher evaluation. So the first one, good classroom management, whether teacher can manage the class well or not, or let the student they are poor at the classroom management. The student are messy or playing a lot in the class, making noise or something like that. Or teacher could lead the student work on the lesson properly and effectively. So you just share by your real situation. That's number 9, clear voice with ease to catch up. Whether teacher speak it clearly or not, and with the easy way to let the student catch up the lesson. Right. These are just example. I just give you as example for the real situation. You can just do accordingly. Number 10, appropriate dress code. Whether teacher is dressed appropriately or not, or just wear jeans or wear a very short skirt. Yeah, so next one, being helpful to all students, not only a student A, not or not only student B, but all students in the class. Teacher have to be helpful. Teacher have to go to help, offer help to all students in the class. Number 12, being fair to all students. This one is similar to number 11 as well. So teacher must be fair to all students. Teacher doesn't discriminate the black, doesn't discriminate the weak one, or doesn't discriminate to the poor one, example. So being teacher, you must be fair to all students. Don't discriminate in any cases in terms of religion, wealth, or political status. Number 13, qualified content knowledge. Whether teacher has content knowledge with the lesson he is teaching or not. You can check with that one, or for yourself if you're a teacher. So if you are the supervisor, you can check whether your teacher performing with the qualified content knowledge or not. Number 14, use of different teaching methods. The teacher use teacher-centered some percentage of teacher-centered approach method, or mostly with the student-centered approach, collaborative method, learning method, or we can say IBL, PBL, project-based, problem-based learning. Yeah, so we have some activity or technique or method approaches in working with the student. Yeah, we have to use it differently. Right, so good. So let's move to the last 7 criteria of the teacher evaluation. So the first one of this chart is number 15, speak English with students. Yeah, this is just like I said, this is for teachers of English only, but the other could be applied to the general teachers as well. But for this case, it's mostly referred to the teachers of English. So teachers of English, they have to speak English to the student. Don't let excuse dominate your professional performance. Look, if you let the students speak English, whether they know a little bit or not, just make sure that they try their best, they put their effort to speak English. So day by day, I believe that they will improve. If they got the excuse that, oh teacher, I am not good at English, good at speaking in English, so I would not speak speak English. I could not, so I won't speak English. What the point did they are studying English? So learning a language, the key principle is practice. They learn English because they want to use it with their professional work when they grow up. So communication, speaking is also one way, right? Writing, reading, and listening. So if they can't speak in English, how could they communicate with other people? What the point that they are taking the English class? Yeah, speaking can give them more confidence with their speak. Yeah, improve their speaking skill, and also increase their vocabulary. Also, they could speak with the other foreigner or the other teachers of English efficiently. Yeah, that's why speaking in English is very important for those who are taking English class. Don't worry about grammar if you are taking the English speaking class. Just try your best to speak in English. But when you're studying, you have to take care. If you are in a higher level, especially teachers of English, you have to think about the grammar as well. But if students, if you're seeing that it is a pressure to think about grammar first, in order to let you familiar with speaking, you have to ignore the errors of grammar first, just in case first, to make sure that you can speak it first. After that, you get familiar with speaking in English, you can consider about your grammar error as well. Yes. Okay, this one is just to share more about that because it is important as well. Okay, active monitoring. The teacher is active or not in monitoring the student, whether he or she walks around the class to provide help to the student or just sit down on his chair. So you have to consider about this one. Number 17, enabling active environment. The teacher make the classroom as a learning environment, as active environment, not for copy, just copy and sit down, copy and sit down, but also let a student try to share the ideas, to work in group, work in pair, work individually, and do presentation and share your point of view. Okay. Being professional. Don't take it too much casual, because we are preparing the student to be professional workers. So we have to be role model. When you're teaching, you must be professional. Try your best to be professional. Just don't care about the perfect stage. Don't care about it, but just put your effort and try your best to be professional. If you can't be a professional one, it could be the one who is reaching the professional state. Yeah. Number 19, being patient to student. Of course, student, some students, some learners, they are not really hardworking. They are not even smart working. Some students, they are really lazy. So yes, of course, I admitted that some students, they are really lazy, but we have to be patient as the pedagogical principle says. In order to work with the student well, we have to be patient to all students. Our role is to be patient to work with them. Yeah. 20, being polite to others. Okay, then we are the role model. Being polite is our job. Just behave or speak toward the student and others politely. 21, which is the last one, being flexible. Okay, being flexible. For example, today you are teaching a class. Yeah, you have to prepare your speaker, you have to prepare your listening audio already, everything you have prepared already. At that time, while you are going to play the listening audio, and then the electricity is off. So what should you do in order to continue your listening task? Of course, what you should do is being flexible. Can you read for the student? Of course. Why not? You can read for the student as well in order to complete your task, because it is something happen unexpectedly, right? You have prepared your speaker, your listening audio on everything already, but it is accidentally happen that the electricity is off. So who knows? So in order to change the challenge or problem to the opportunity, we have to do so, to be flexible for that. But make sure that you do it, you prepare everything. Don't just read for the student all the time and then you say, I'm flexible. I just read for the student, but the electricity is okay, but you don't prepare the speaker, you don't prepare for the listening audio for student. That's not really good, right? Just my advice, prepare all the stuff needed and just being flexible to the unexpected things happen and do it accordingly. So these are just some criteria. I hope that there would be more assessment criteria on teacher evaluation, please comment below, or you can just chat to me personally or share it with me. Yes, of course, I believe that there's something more than that, right? Right. So thank you so much, everyone, for listening to this sharing. I hope I can share to everyone here, and I just store this documentary video in my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, everyone. Goodbye. Good luck.